FINXFLO builds itself as the world's first hybrid liquidity aggregator. And with me is CEO James Gillingham of FINXFLO. And James, I know you had your big launch, was it 2-3 months ago or so? It was a major deal for you. How is that going?
Yeah, so the launch has been highly successful. It was a little bit scrambling around because obviously we've been trying to meet super tight deadlines. So the devs and the various teams, the DevOps and the guys that are trying to deploy the technology, it was tough. We continue to work around the clock, but everybody pulled together, galvanized the team. Obviously, we have a team based in the US and in Europe as well as here in Asia, but they've done fantastically well. The launch went really, really well, and we've acquired a lot of customers and a lot of trading volume. So as CEO, I'm super pleased and happy with where we are.
Yeah, well, congratulations. And so now that that is kind of under your belt, what's next? Are you going to add any new features to the platform? What's next for FINXFLO?
Yeah, so we're already looking at the next features. So we're looking at the new, more advanced orders. We have TWAP, VWAP, best executions. We have stop loss, OCO orders. We have centralized staking. We're also about to launch the FXF token to be fully integrated with a platform where we're able to pay trading fees. So that's also being executed. We've also developed our new mobile app, which has also recently been released. So yeah, there's lots of kind of new features with regards to CFDs, futures, options. So it's not only going to be spot crypto that's also available on the platform, but we're also giving total optionality for anybody wishing to trade crypto.
Okay. And you also have launched apps on iOS and also Google Android.
Yeah, so the apps that were launched were again, it was a fantastic job by the team. So Bruce, who's our airhead mobile developer, rolled it out in only 2 months. Our community were absolutely amazed at the quality of the app. It's super stable, went fantastically well, trading really well. Volume has spiked off the back of it because essentially lots of our retail customers, they want to be able to trade on the go. So they not only also sat at their laptop or their desk all day, they want to be able to trade with a phone in their pocket, and that's what we're giving them accessibility to do. So again, a great job by the team.
Yeah, and you operate globally. How do you keep track of all the regulations, all the licensing? I mean, not just keep track of it, but it's changing a lot too because this is such a new industry.
Yeah, so as we see now, we're currently at all-time highs. With Bitcoin, as we currently speak, we're at 66,000. So again, that comes off the back of the ETF, the futures ETF being approved by the SEC. So the macro view of the global regulators is that there's now the green light. Obviously, we are regulated in Asia. We're acquiring regulation in Europe as well as in the US. We're looking for global regulation. We've always been set up as a regulated entity. So essentially, we're already been pointed in that direction. And we've got some more fantastic news that we're also acquiring a license in the Middle East. So I know, Jane, you were recently in Dubai. So we're also acquiring some licenses there and setting up shop over there to be able to cater. So we are truly a global cryptocurrency brokerage.
Yeah, great. So you mentioned record high in Bitcoin. I mean, as we speak, 66,000 something. We've had the Bitcoin ETF that launched this week. There seems to be more regulation kind of friendly. I mean, what's your take on the industry? Where do we go from here?
So something that we've been an advocate of is obviously regulations, because as soon as regulations really come in, what essentially happens is that the institutional players, everyone that's kind of been sit on the sidelines, because we speak to some of the world's largest traditional institutional players. So we're constantly in dialogue. Now, many of them have been waiting on the sidelines, obviously, to get involved, but they're rather concerned because of the gray area with regards to regulators. That's now changing. There's now a clear direction. We are in conversation with the SEC, with the CFTC, especially across the US. They are looking at regulating the overall cryptocurrency industry. And that's absolutely amazing for everybody involved, because as you see, the volumes continue to get higher and higher and higher. Bitcoin continues to go higher and higher and higher. And then obviously coming to FINXFLO, where we offer global best price available, inverted spreads, best execution principles, it means that we get more and more money coming our way, and essentially our business grows bigger and bigger and bigger. So it's super exciting times.
It really is, James. And I mean, you're positioned well. I mean, this is an exciting industry. It's new, it's burgeoning, it's interesting. It feels like revolutionary in a way too. And you're kind of right there in the middle of it.
Yeah, well, coming from the traditional market, it's like even within the financial markets, coming from FX, for instance, it's even slower than crypto. So this really is kind of like getting on a rocket ship, buckling in and being like, we move so quick, and the advancements, all the technology, absolutely everything that's coming out, and being at the forefront of that. Honestly, coming into our office every single day, there's a buzz, there's people walking around, there's talking. It's absolutely fantastic to be involved in the overall industry. So it's super exciting.
Yeah. Well, thank you so much, James. And look forward to getting you here to New York soon.
Oh, I can't wait to come and finally meet you face to face, Jane.
Yeah, that'll be great. Thank you so much.
Take care. Bye-bye.